Let me tell you something kind of crazy. I only have 6,000 subscribers on this channel. I'm not famous. I don't have millions of views, as you can see right here with my subscriber count, as well as my latest videos that I uploaded. But even with tiny videos, and I'm talking less than 700 views, I've had people watch those videos, book a call, and pay me $3,000, even $6,000 to work with me. As you can see right here with this screenshot, it was a $6,000 payment that a client sent to me. But I'm not special. I don't have the best gear. I'm not the best speaker. In fact, I stutter all the time. And I don't spend hours editing. So here's the real question. If low view videos like this can bring in high ticket clients, why are so many business owners still chasing views that they can't make money from? Because I've made that mistake too, and that's why I'm making this video, because I'm going to show you how to stop chasing empty views and start making real money, even if your channel is small like mine. But first, let me tell you what most people get wrong. Because one of my videos right here got 150,000 views, as you can see right here with this video. And that sounds great, right? But here's the problem. It was a video about how to write YouTube scripts, and that topic attracted everyone. Freelancers, YouTubers, creators, gamers, faceless channel owners, people who had nothing to do with my real target market, which is business owners using YouTube to get clients and make sales. And I started noticing this even on sales calls, that people were booking calls, but they weren't the right fit. They had no money, or they didn't need my offer. So yeah, the views looked impressive, but my sales funnel was broken. It was full of the wrong people who would never buy. But compare that to these smaller videos that I made. This one got 1,000 views, this one got 3,000 views. And these were deeper breakdowns that got way fewer views, but they actually brought in qualified leads. These are people who book calls and people who actually bought. So here's the real question. Big reach videos build your audience, and targeted videos build your bank account. Now you want both, but you have to know what each one is for, because big reach videos fill the funnel, but targeted videos actually convert them into buyers. And we'll break down that balance more later on in this video. There's different stages of the buyer's journey, and each video serves a particular purpose at each stage of the journey. But real quick, if you want to skip the guessing game and get an expert advisor that you can plug into your business today, I've been using an AI YouTube coach every single day for 5+ hours, and no joke, I talk to this thing more than my own family. This guy helps me think of YouTube video ideas that could attract clients. It helps me build out my YouTube content strategy. It even helps me create high-ticket offers that your customers are willing to spend $3,000 plus for. It can help you build out the content sales funnel and even help you with motivation if you're feeling a bit demotivated. It kind of acts as your therapist as well, so this guy is super awesome. I'll dive more into how I use this later in the video, but if you want to check it out, I'll put a link to it in the description for you to check out. But here's the trap most business owners make. Because most business owners on YouTube get tricked into chasing the 1 out of 10 viral video. This thing right here, this is the destroyer of business owners on YouTube. You don't want to trust this thing because it's going to cook you mentally, okay? Avoid this guy at all costs. Because here's the trap. Views don't equal sales. You never build a product without knowing who your customer is, right? But on YouTube, people forget that. They start chasing views, not buyers. So here's what you do instead. You want to start every video with your dream buyer in mind and make videos that solve their problems or help them reach their goals. So here are 3 questions before you hit record. What problem are they struggling with right now? What result do they wish they had? And what's stopping them from getting that result? So let's say you run a Facebook ads agency. Their problems might be that their ads aren't converting, they're wasting money with no return, and that they're unsure what offer to promote. Now their goals might be to get a 4x return on ad spend or more. They might want to build a predictable lead machine, and they want to scale without burning cash. So these become your video ideas, and your titles should hint at these problems or results, but in a way that builds curiosity and gets clicks. So let me just show you real quick. And that's actually something that you could do with the 180 IQ content strategist. All right, you can literally just take this, for example. I literally just pasted information about the types of topics, and I just said, help me think of video ideas, please, and some cool titles. Boom. And then this strategist is programmed on YouTube and growing for businesses specifically. So just comes out with this. He kind of talks with you. He's like a virtual assistant. Quick confirmation. Is this your niche? Is this the dream client? offer and price. Let me know before I can dial it in. But here's some starter video ideas. So it makes sample titles based on the problems that your viewers are facing. But you see how we're starting from the problems that they have, not from this video idea got a lot of views, let's just copy it. That way you're actually targeting your actual clients that are going to buy your stuff, not random views of irrelevant people that aren't going to be interested in your offer. But how do we actually write titles and thumbnails that actually get clicks? Well, a good video idea means nothing if no one clicks it. So here's my real process. So step one was to think of the ideas. But now that you have the ideas down, the next step is to package it in a way that is enticing to click. So the first step is to find proven winners. I don't reinvent the wheel. I go to YouTube and I use a tool called vidIQ, and I look for videos that have a high outlier score. Not just big view counts, but videos that performed way above normal for that specific channel. That means the title and idea were special and not just luck or from a big audience. But all I do is I find niches that are tangential to your niche, not the exact same niche. Like, let's say we're sticking to that Facebook ads example. I go for Google ads. It's kind of a similar niche, but not exactly the same. And we're just looking for titles that are high performers. So as we can see here, we have a lot of videos with like 100x multiplier, 85x multiplier. And what you want to do is find videos that perform well for other people and reverse engineer the title and do something similar for your channel. So for example, this video right here, how to crush Google ads with a small budget. It was a 51x multiplier, and it's posted 7 months ago, and it's still getting views today, 40 views per hour. So we can see that this video is still relevant, even being posted 7 months ago. So what I would do if I'm doing the Facebook ads example is how to crush Facebook ads with a small budget. And I'll probably do a similar thumbnail with you pointing, and then the cost, the conversions, the revenue numbers, right? He's showing the desired result in the thumbnail. And then we just make something similar, but for Facebook ads. That's what I would do if I was a Facebook ads agency. That's kind of the process right there. I use vidIQ myself. If you want to check it out, I'll put a link to it in the description. Now, quick tip with vidIQ. When you're searching for videos, I recommend going incognito, because if you use your main account that you watch YouTube on, it's going to show recommendations related to what you're watching. So it might have content that's irrelevant to what you're actually trying to look for. So in this example, since we're looking for video ideas for Facebook ads, we want to keep the results as relevant to Google ads as possible, so we can find, easy to use titles to replace the keywords with. So that's why we're doing it this way. If you had your watch history, it's going to show up a bunch of random stuff like football highlights, random things, entertainment videos, and it's just going to make it harder to find what you're looking for. So if you want to check out vidIQ, I'll put a link to it in the description. It's my affiliate link, so if you use it, then it helps me out a bit. So thanks again. Check it out down below. But the next step is to reverse engineer the title framework. So once I find a winner, I ask my AI YouTube coach, this title performed like crazy on this channel. Can you break down the psychology of why it worked? Then write me a similar title for my topic using the same structure. And then it comes back with a banger title that's proven to work, but tailored to my audience. So let's do that real quick. Let me just paste the video idea right here. So this was the video right here. Let me just copy and paste the title. Do that. So it explains the psychology of why it works. Power verb, crush, platform name, unexpected advantage, simplicity, has everything there. Let's plug it in for yours. So Facebook ads without burning cash, how to scale Facebook ads without wasting a dime. So it made it a bit different, which is good. It sometimes gives you different variations. So I just said this, keep it word for word as close to the original, and then give me 10 other variations. So just type that, closest match, how to crush Facebook ads with a small budget. And then it gives you a bunch of other variations, how to dominate Facebook ads with a small budget, how to win Facebook ads, how to master Facebook ads. So you can try different things, but for simplicity, we'll just stick to this. But yeah, by using this process and the AI strategist, you've come up with this video idea right here. So that's how you find banger video ideas for titles. Now for thumbnails, you do the same thing pretty much. You just study what's working, and then you break it down and create something similar but customized for your video. So for this example right here, here's the thumbnail. So when we look at this, so I'm just going to copy this right there. So we pasted it out. So looking at this thumbnail, what he has is His face, people are drawn to faces, so it sticks out. It has Google ads there, so we know what it is. And then he has the result here, right? He's showing the dream result that people want. This is the cost per click, the conversions, the revenue, right? He's showing numbers, the data. This is how you crush Facebook ads. So there's like key principles in the thumbnails that you want to learn and understand. It's not just about copying or using algorithm hacks. You want to actually understand the psychology behind it. And here's why this is better than just copying algorithm hacks, because the people who master the fundamentals of psychology, marketing, and copywriting will always beat the algorithm hackers long term. Because algorithm hackers, they chase trends that they don't actually understand. But when you know the principles of why people click, why they stay, and why they buy, then you become unbeatable, because now you're able to be the first mover, right? You can think of new ideas and actually be creative and original, and that's way better than just copying. Obviously, copying works, and you do want to copy, but you want to actually understand why you're copying, and that allows you to kind of mix and match different elements together to create your own combinations. So this example right here would probably do something similar for the Facebook example. We'll just show Facebook analytics of cost, conversions, revenue, and like a little chart or graph that looks like Facebook ads. And yeah, you have a winning video idea right there for a Facebook ads agency. So here are 7 proven triggers for titles and thumbnails that work universally, that will always work, and you can do this across all your videos. The first thing is to just show the result that they want. You want to make it visual if you can. And just to look right here, just to show you, every example has this. This one right here, he's showing 41.3x ROAS. He's showing it there, right? Here he's showing results. It's really small. You can't really see. But here, how to crush with a small budget. He's showing the $3 budget. He's just showing the thing, really. $300 a day. He's showing the result that people want. Again, here, 0 to 421,000. He's showing the desired result. $5,000 a month. He's showing the result. 1,500 notifications or messages, he's showing the result. As you can see, like every thumbnail pretty much does this. Just showing the thing that they want is the easiest way to get people to click. Next is to build curiosity. You want to leave open loops. That's the first thing. There has to be a reason for them to click, something that they want to find out. So if we look at all these titles again, for example, this first one, how I generated a 41.3x ROAS with Google Ads. So the thing here is you're trying to figure out how he did it, right? How I generated, right? There's a curiosity loop open. You want to click this because you want to know how he did it, right? There's something to find out. So all the titles need to create some sort of curiosity that makes you want to click. Next is to make it polarizing. You want to make people agree or disagree. And here's where you add in statements, like contrarian statements that make people want to click, because you kind of trigger two things. You have people that disagree with you. They're going to click to hate, and then you get attention. It's polarizing. It's good anyways. Or you get people that agree with you, and they want to click it to kind of reinforce their beliefs and just feel good about themselves for having the right opinion, right? You have the two sides. So just to show examples of this, right? I studied 1,000 YouTubers. This destroyed their sales. And then he has stop making courses. So the stop making courses, he's saying something that you shouldn't do. People that make courses, right, they're going to be confused. Wait, but I make courses. What do I do, right? It's a shocking kind of polarizing statement that people click because they're curious now. Like, why is courses bad? People that make courses are going to be clicking on it because they're worried they're doing something wrong. People that hate courses might click on it because they're like, yeah, screw courses. Let's click on this to hate, right? You get everyone from all sides that click to watch this. You also want to trigger pain avoidance, so highlight what they'll lose if they don't watch. People are more motivated by pain than pleasure, so by showing, like, if you don't watch this, something bad will happen, they're going to click. So as you can see right here, this destroys their sales. This stops them from making money. These are pain triggers that your viewers are trying to run away from. Again, show specifics. So real screenshots, real numbers in the title makes it more and more specific. So as you can see here, how to make a killer video that blows up your business. In the thumbnail, it says 672,000 views. And he's showing like an actual screenshot from the YouTube Analytics dashboard, or at least a Photoshop version that looks like it. And because it looks real, it looks like an actual screenshot, it makes people believe it more, and so they're more likely to click when it's a specific number. Again, this one right here, $5,797. It's such a random number that they're going to have to click it. Also, make it personal, right? So titles like how I did thing seems to do better than how to do thing because it makes it seem more real. It's like a personal thing you've achieved. So that's why you see titles like this all the time. Again, this one, how I blew up my business on YouTube in 30 days, right? How I did this thing. Again, right here, I made 300 YouTube videos and learned this. And then lastly, use NESB. So new, easy, safe, big. I have another video that dives deeper into this concept, but pretty much things that are new, things that are easy, things that are safe, and things that are big. They're sort of power words that trigger people to take action. So if we scroll through here, I guarantee we'll see some of these elements in action. Perfect example right here. The new way. You see new? It's used right there. Simple, right? Simple kind of suggests easy. It won't stop working, right? That's predictable. It's something that happens over and over again, so that means it's a safe process that's predictable. It's never going to change. These things trigger people to take action because it kind of plays into the key persuasion elements of NESB. Now, quick plug, if you're a marketing agency owner, a coach, a consultant, or a course seller, and you want to get a YouTube content system for your business that attracts leads and signs new clients while getting all your content done in under 4 hours a month, then check out the link in the description. It will take you to this page with a video, and you see a quick video right here that shows how my team and I can guarantee you 100 qualified leads every single month in just 90 days, or we work for free until you do. If you want to check that out, click the link in the description, and it'll take you to this page. But even if you have the perfect video idea, if your video doesn't keep people watching, then you struggle to grow. So check out this deep dive on the 4 things big YouTubers do before they finish every script, where I'll show you the psychology hacks that they use to keep you watching longer and make more money, and I'll put it up on the screen for you to watch next. Just click it right here.